Generating Slipstream. Oh! What does it do? Yes, new StarSector 0.97a update is out. And yes, I'm a bit salty about the latest video, as I was playing 0.96a as a new update, but as this just dropped, we are playing through this one. I already made more than 70 StarSector videos, the first one being more than 3 years ago. Let's see what has changed with this patch, and how it will impact your gameplay. And firstly, let's jump into the colony changes, and big things happened. Probably the biggest change that was added in 0.96a were the hazard levels, which resulted in colony crises. Now, it got reworked once again. And now let's jump into the big fight, because this is the result of the crisis. These buggers happen really fast, and you can get overwhelmed really quickly. Simply said, you will get 2 crises, and the last one repeats itself. But don't worry, you will get the action from the very beginning, because from the very moment I started my colonies, I was getting harassed repeatedly. But okay, before we get to the big fights, and you know they are coming, as the events are really unforgivable. Let's start from the very beginning. I played through the early game a bit faster this time, but still I did my fair share of exploring, and discovered new things about this update. Look at this. A new change. Now if you take all, no longer the excess fuel will be taken. This is super nice. And I didn't explore only for the hyperspace topography, which has also been changed, and then I will talk about it later in this video, because some changes about traversing the space are really impactful. I really enjoyed this one, but quite honestly, this addition changed the game. But firstly, look what I found. And it might be from the previous patch, but who knows? Hidden cache. This is first time. What is a hidden cache? When did they edit it? That's a safeguard. It's on a meteor here in this corner. Hopefully, this indicates it will be very nice. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Finally, the relic mothership location. You do need this. This is why. But more weirder and closer. The relic mothership now always drops one of pristine nanophore, synchrotron, and catalytic core. Amazing items. Let's jump straight to the battle with the mothership, and you can take it with not that big of a fleet. Either way, slowly but surely, even with a small fleet, you can take this out. You have to be sometimes careful. The phase lances though, really enjoy them. Don't let him die. Oh my god! Talking how easy it is, but no, my boys decide to die. Finish him off. Yeah, I got the wreck. Ah! Talking about not being careful. Holy shit, kill him! Man, if you don't give me the pristine nanoforge after this. Alpha core. Not a pristine nanoforge, but still nice. But as we are now talking about items for colonies, let's switch to our system we colonized. And I found one lovely system. Look at this. 3 habitable planets. 1, 2, 3. And what's even better, other nice variety of planets. This system is awesome. Not only that, we are quite close to the core systems. This time I want to make the early game go a bit faster, as I played really slowly in the previous patch just recently. So I inhabited 4 planets at once. Oh my, if you do this, all hell breaks loose. Until you fortify your colonies, there is no rest for the wicked. At the beginning you will be mainly raided by the pirates, but sooner than later, colony crisis becomes a problem. Why? What the hell is this? Ludic majority. When did this happen? A majority of population of Black Fang are Ludic faithful. It will result in substantial boost to stability and productivity. Ha! +1 stability, +1 production, farming and light industry. Amazing. 20 population growth. What's the catch? Just as I said it, Ludic Path attacked me. I guess they're not really happy about me joining the Ludic Church, are they? Aren't you supposed to be like more extreme part of the Ludic Church? Shouldn't be like happy? A lot of people believing in what you believe are on my planet happy. This is increasing real fast. Yes, you can see me chart at the screen because I see what is happening, and I'm just reading through many reasons why I'm gonna get wrecked in the future. Now let's see the new colony crisis system. No longer we have the small events, only the big ones. And of course, as I started 4 colonies at once, everybody's getting pissed off super fast. Basically, this one gets bigger as your colonies get bigger. Farther away from the core systems, the more pirates you will get. And this number will increase based on how big your colonies are, the bigger the wars. And of course, we have our Ludic Church problems. Problems? Basically, I have to negotiate with Ludic Church about controlling my immigration. We cannot get just nice things, can we? And of course, we pissed even the Persian League. If we would negotiate and join them, they would be likely to stop. Dude, I'm not that close, like come on. And now the time has come. Go to the Ludic Church and ask about the immigration problem. Not a problem for me, but of course they have to get upset. You've arrived at the colony controlled by Church of Catholic blah blah blah, suitable for offloading the Ludic heretics. Oh. What did I just do? Curate welcomes the refugees as they bow or fall to their knees in repentance. Though the church now shows the face of reconciliation, visitors will surely come later for a full accounting of their sin. What did I do to my crew and why will they suffer? Do you have someone I can talk about the immigration? The church proposes to cooperate with your organization in imposing certain immigration controls. We agree to this deal and we won't get the bonus to our colony. This is so good though. As I was just contemplating if I did the right thing, cutting the comms out, I noticed flying around my colony Knights of the Lot. I'm near my station, are you for real? I'm not having a problem giving you the supplies, but are you sure you want to fight near my orbital station? Laser goes brrrm, brrrm, like that was a mistake. Oh no. Well, anyway. Now for a fast rant, like imagine I have my fortified system and there goes some weird Luddic church knight that has the audacity ask for supplies in my own system next to my orbital station. Like from the motivation perspective, it's good because I will get pissed and I will burn them to the ground. But doesn't make sense in your own system. Like if it would happen outside of your system, I get it. But at the end it might be fun because we are motivated to go against them. But maybe logically that doesn't make that much sense. Now the thing is, from this point we got into many fights. We defeated fleet after fleet. Not only that, if you're like me and start 4 colonies at once, anyway, you need a bunch of money to do that firstly, but also the crisis meter fills up really quick. And I mean, you have to do everything to keep it at bay, at least for the time being, because the final crisis is incredibly hard and you will see it in a few seconds. What can you do about it? Well, you can destroy the enemy fleets and disturb the Luddic path activity and the pirate activity, cutting down a seriously good amount of points. Not much time passed before we started our colonies. To get to this point, we are getting already our final crisis, and unexpectedly, it's Tritakion. If the mercenary attack is defeated, it will go a long way convincing Tritakion abandon its anti-competitive efforts. That sounds interesting. The problem is that this event happened so fast, we are not that well equipped. And as we are already quite leveled up, we are really beefy. And all the ships with officers now do 8% more damage and take 8% less. At the time, I couldn't possibly imagine how tough the battle would be. And here it is. Very strong. 8 fleets. And we are absolutely outmatched. The only hope I had was the Executor class. At that point with a bit different build, but nonetheless equipped with 2 high-intensity lasers. This, in player hands, is a beast. And now as I think the combat line is a good way to spend your skills, you will have insanely beefed up ship. Now as you can see what this ship does, I was pretty confident I can win. But the question really is it strong enough to hold against the invasion? A lot of damage. Which is even more interesting, they really don't like heavy industry. So if I don't remove it, the bonus will be negated. We are prepared for defense, but there's still something that might help us. On this planet we have extreme heat. And that means my second favorite item, cryo-arithmetic engine. Fleet size increased to 100. Hello there. Shits. Now the battle has begun. The fleet have entered our space. All fleets man your battle station. This will be tough. Firstly, engage the smaller fleets, annihilating them with our newly acquired ship. And feeling quite confident we would win, I continued elsewhere. And then I noticed it. A battle for our main planet has already begun. It was time to join in. But as our fleet slowly arrived at the station, it was already too late, and we slowly cracked under the pressure. Even this kind of firepower wasn't enough. So I tried again, arriving at the site a bit sooner. Another battle has begun. This time a bit better odds, but it still wasn't enough. So I reloaded once again and changed the strategy. This time I arrived at the station before the big battle. I was really confident that this would help. I put my ships in front so they can soak up the damage and engaged in combat. With this strategy I actually managed to cut off guard few of their fleets, cutting their numbers down. And of course fighting next to your orbital station is always helpful because it will provide you incredible amount of fire support. But then the main forces of our enemy arrived at our doorsteps and we were ready. As you can see, we are managing quite fine. We are taking out their ships and they are totally not surrounding us slowly and obliterating the station. It is just your imagination. Yeah, even with this preparation, the defense wasn't good enough. It was really tough. This ship wasn't enough. Even though this thing is really OP, I think, the enemy is still way too tough. I lost battle after battle. Feeling defeated, I thought, I try multiple ways to approach this. Fighting one battle after one. But the big fleets, yeah, these were kinda impossible. Because the enemy, if they have an advantage, they are ridiculously aggressive. As they should be. But still, really hard to deal with.
She's aggressive as well.
But then, a sliver of hope emerged. The 14th battle group. With two interesting various builds. This might change the tide of the battle. Just enough to deploy all of them. With two very different, interesting builds. At least one very interesting. The one is quite optimal. We had to engage fast, or they would surround us. But the enemy were numerous, and yeah. But this ship is crazy, but oh my god, how many projectiles are coming my way. It's hard to deal with the enemy then. But I fear we don't have enough firepower. Look at how many of them. We'll probably never defend this station. I will burn the onslaught. Fast, 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 fast. We don't have time. But we are getting damage from size. That's so annoying. And by the way, thank you for this video. I was really inspired by this build. But still, we are in a heat of battle, and we get flamed out. That's so bad. Can you eat shit? The station is burning. Really getting pushed by the Dominator. Well, that's cringe. Maybe. Burn him down. Burn him down. Fire. Burn him. Yes! Oh no, they got the station. Yeah, even though we found the 14th battleground in our storage, they weren't enough. Or not just enough yet. I think this build is much better. I really enjoy it. A few patches ago, I had one problem what made these battles super hard. And look at this. Level 5 officer, level 6 officer, 6 officer, 6, 7, 6, 7. Are you out of your mind? Like, how am I supposed to win this? Ah, that's a firepower from the Legion. I'm getting wrecked. Look at the damage that this thing is doing. That's wonderful. But immediately when the station will go down, we have to pull in the reinforcements and maybe we can do this. No, disabled. They obliterated it. There's just way too many. But we are ripping the onslaught. Oh, nice. Collateral damage. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. With the epic Legion build, we managed to prevail. But more fleets were coming. Fast repair. Very good. And again, let me show this. Officer. This one doesn't have it. Officer. This one. It's not... No, it's pretty horrible. But after multiple tries, we won. Our military planet got pretty much nearly all annihilated, and as we were getting the maximum amount of points to move to another level, 60, yet even Persian League wanted to engage us. Not nice of them. Sadly, but after this battle we weren't quite prepared to face another enemy, so we had to act fast and reduce the amount of points we got. The bombers defend the aircraft so they don't get lost as easily. Barrage the enemy with rockets. And Latic Path crisis destroyed. Not only that, we went so much down that the Persian League attack was called off. Production report. We even got an alpha core. Oh, apparently the Tritachyon needs some convincing that this, what they are doing to me, isn't profitable for them. And if we reach the maximum setting, they maybe will be convinced to stop attacking. Okay, let's now talk fastly about the ships, right? The Executor. I think it's a very good ship if you are using it. But in my opinion, this thing has a problem. It's the flux dissipation. First, when you acquire it, even it has this demod, cutting it down further. Compared to the Conquest and Paragon, it's quite laughable. Not to mention it costs 50 points. Now, as I equipped it, I removed the demod and pumped up the flux dissipation as far as I could go. I can dish out the pain with this. But what I noticed, the AI cannot. It really struggles with this ship, as the AI won't be able to use at the right times the special ability. And secondly, I had multiple occasions where this ship wouldn't even fire the main guns because the AI couldn't handle the low flux dissipation for me. I think when you are going with AI, Paragon is much better choice. But what impressed me the most is the new Legion build I found on the internet. In the sector, you will probably find your 14 battle group Legion. You will be amazed what it does. Legion got buffed recently. Hammerhead Barrage was buffed, reduced the ordnance points, while other large missiles got nerfed. And with this, it is incredible. What makes this ship insane is the defensive targeting array. And somehow with Dagger Torpedoes bombers, it works wonders. The fighters will swarm the Legion and stay just around it, making them harder to kill. And while they can dish out the pain with enough range on their side. One of my new favorites. After we defeated the Tritachyon and reverted the crisis from Persian League, we still would eventually have to face another crisis. This time it would be Ludic Church patrols. We would engage them in our system, but compared to the Tritachyon, they were much weaker. Okay, sometimes the fight were getting a bit more exciting, especially because of the Invictus class. And after we defeated them, we recovered those bad boys. This thing is lovely. Look, as you can see, there's not much to talk about this ship. Or unless... I really like what they done to this ship, because it is very unique. For a behemoth this size, it has pathetic flux dissipation. But what makes this thing OP? It's the special ability. When you press it, the range increases. The lasers are coming and you will burst someone ridiculously fast. But the damage you can dish out is absurd. Of course, Millionaire cannons are lovely on the ship. The rest of the weapons are just high efficient big guns. Because if you haven't noticed, the right click doesn't create a shield. You don't have one. And what you seen was without an officer. And the burst is really stupid. This thing has a ridiculous amount of hull points and armor. Armored weapon mounts gives 1000 armor, while heavy armor only 500. Because usually 500 points is insane amount, but this time the 10% is much bigger. You would say, yeah, the weakness of this ship is getting flanked, which is true, but in my bit short experience, that wasn't really the case. I was surrounded multiple times. But the thing is, the large guns can pretty much deal with the small buggers, while the small buggers don't have enough firepower to get through the armor and the hit points, making this thing pretty disgusting. I want to show you one incredible change. On the star map, we right now see the Slipstream. And I already think it is one of the best changes StarSector made. It scales like maximum burn increase by 3, while in Hyperspace, there is one lovely change I cannot get enough with. Normally, you travel fast through the Slipstream, but now you can use reverse polarity and travel against the stream. You cannot imagine how helpful this actually is. But be careful, if you use this ability inside the Slipstream, it will consume a lot of supplies. But outside, you can use it freely. This makes reversing the sector so much easier. Cannot get enough of it. There's one more thing I haven't tried yet. The generate slip search. The last skill you will get. Let's go near a gravity well. The bigger the gravity well, the stronger it should be. Generating slip search. Oh! What does it do? That is sick. Ah, it generates... This is sick. Let's go. And if you are curious, these are my planets. And my main planet is making sick cash, even without alpha cores. With just 3 industries, because we have the Ludic majority. With the great bonus we already talked about, but now it is already doubled, as I decided to protect them. We also pretty much discovered the whole sector. In the next episode, big fights will await us, with also something sinister in the bottom left abyss. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like, and I will see you next time. Take care.